Hey guys, so it's been a while since you saw my face. Last time I posted a video, I was speaking about how we were offered a flat and we were just waiting for like a move-in date and things. Pardon me. Well, not long after I posted that video, I got a move-in date. And yeah, most of July was spent packing and moving things. There was not very much time for filming or editing or anything really. We moved in here, like officially moved in, the end of July. So in case you haven't guessed, we moved. But yeah, we moved in here the end of July. We've been here, I think 5-6 weeks now, something like that. We still haven't unpacked everything. There's still quite a lot of unpacking to do, but we need we're kind of saving up for like shelves. Like we had lots of shelves in my parents' place, but they're pre-cut shelves, and the space we have here is a lot bigger for shelves, if that makes sense. Like the space where we would put shelves is longer than the shelves we have, and to buy pre-cut shelves would be extortion. To buy units wouldn't really be an adequate use of the space, so we're buying planks of wood to make shelves out of, and that's going to take a little while. I say we, Nick's doing it all because he's Mr. Handyman. But yeah, until then I'd say a good third of our stuff is still in boxes, but most of it is away. Luna settled in really, really well. Within like the first night or two, like she had a fussy night the first night because, you know, it's a different environment to be sleeping in. But after that, she's been fine. She loves it here. She gets to bump around as much as she wants. She has like pretty much unlimited access. The only place she doesn't really get into is the kitchen, obviously. But yeah. So I've just put on some primer and some eyeshadow. This is Kiss the Day from NYX. It's just a cream shadow. And I'm going to go in with Fresco from Laura Mercier. I kind of picked this palette up a couple of days ago and I've just kind of gone hooked on it. Again, I really like this palette. It's the Artist 2 palette, I believe. So I'm just going to pop this in like crease area. Until I get like the shelves and stuff sorted, I don't really have a good lighting situation. I need to wait until these boxes are on the floor behind you get cleared so I can set up like an extension cord, because the nearest socket is over that side of the room or over that side of the room. So yeah, I need extension cords, but boxes are in the way and makes that a bit difficult. So everything is a bit of a work in progress, but we're getting there and I'm enjoying it so much. I love us having our own place. Yeah, it's a load of responsibility and stuff, you know, got bills and tax and rent and everything to pay, but it's fine, you know, it's fine. Just getting to have our own space is worth everything. I'm going to go in with Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Rose Gold. I'm going to pop this on the lid there. But while I've been like moving and stuff, like makeup has not really been much of a priority. I had like a little bag that I was working from that ended up getting moved earlier than planned, so I just had whatever was in my makeup bag from work, which was just like a powder and a couple of lipsticks, to be honest. So project panning and stuff has not been very successful. I still have the video from my Project 10 Pan finale to upload. If you guys are still interested in that, let me know and I will edit it and upload. But only if you're actually interested in it. I'm going to go in with some bamboo over the rose gold. But yeah, so I'm just going to kind of accept things weren't ideal and move on and get on with other makeup projects. I have quite a few videos that I want to film today. A couple of inventory videos, which reminds me, I still have my inventory to upload as well. I filmed an inventory before we started packing. I just haven't had time to edit it, so I will be getting that up really soon. And I've got a declutter series coming, like, since moving. Like, I filmed packing up most of the makeup, and like, oh my god, what a hassle. Like, you don't, like, sitting there and counting the makeup, you know, you realize how much makeup you have. You don't really realize how much makeup you have until you have to move it across the city. You're just, oh. That was a lot of work. That was so much work. I'm gonna go in with Truffle. Out of this palette, I've actually purchased full sizes of Fresco and Truffle. They're in my collection someplace because they're like my favorite, like, browns out of. They're just some of my favorite browns, period. But yeah, I have like a declutter series coming up, like all these things I thought I would do videos on and haven't, all these things I thought I'd use up and haven't, and I just kind of want to get them out of my collection. I want to condense my area, and just get everything really, really neat. Like, I'll give you a quick, you can kind of see it. It's a bit dark in this corner, but in there you can't quite see it. I've got the plastic tower that was there, and in the corner here is the clear cube kind of thing that I have, and then the rest of the makeup's just kind of sprawled out on the tabletop. There's some of it still in bags underneath, and I thought I had a little bit of a moment. I thought I'd lost all my eyeshadow palettes, like my Kat Von D and the Tartelette palette and everything. I thought I'd lost them. Really, they were boxed up with all my toiletries stuff. That was a bit of a moment. That's another thing, like, you lose track of things when you're moving. You think you have everything in one area, and then you end up unpacking it and you're like, oh my god, where is this thing? Pointless panic, pointless. But yeah, I just kind of want to downsize it a lot, like, significantly. I want to have, like, ultimately, I'd like everything to be in the clear cube, in that grey container, and, like, all my lipsticks in lipstick holders. I know that's never gonna happen. I will always have surplus lipsticks, but, you know, like, at least half of what I have currently, because I have a stupid amount of lipsticks I'm just never gonna get to. So that is the plan. I've been talking for Lord knows how long, and I've only just done my eyes. Right. So for primer, I'm going to use the Backlight Priming Filler from Becca. I actually haven't been using a whole lot of primer lately. I've either been using that one, the Hourglass Ambient Primer, or sometimes I will use the Facefinity Primer, but I know I say I haven't been using primer often, but then I list off a bunch, but, you know. Sorry if you can hear that knocking, it's the washing machine. The kitchen isn't as far away from me now as it used to be. So for foundation, I'm going to use the Face Finity from Max Factor. This is going to be in one of my projects coming soon. And I'm going to apply that with the Makeup Revolution toothbrush thing. I don't know what this one in particular is called. I'll have a look, see if I can link it below for you. But I never used to like these brushes. I think it was just, I don't know, like maybe I just wasn't using them right, or I wasn't using them with the right foundation, or maybe my skin was just being really wacky or something. So I'm just going to spray some toning mist onto it just to wet the bristles, not my hand. And I'm just going to start smoothing it around. So yeah, I hadn't really liked these brushes. Like, I don't know if it's so much I didn't like them or I just didn't give them a chance, or like I say, maybe like the foundation I was using wasn't right or my skin was wacky. But they just kind of sat there. And I've been watching Gen 1, and you guys know I always mention Gen 1 at least once in a video. And I watched her do her Get Ready With Me. I will link in the info box if you want to go check it out. Because I love her makeup. She always does makeup rundowns in her vlogs, but she never really shows herself applying makeup in her vlogs. So having the Get Ready With Me, it was like, oh, that's how she does it, you know? And it just kind of made me inspired to try and actually use the brushes and just use them how I would use them, and use it with cream products and cream blush. And I had a fun night that evening. I wish I'd filmed that, because I was just trying all kinds of different things on my face, and it was like really out of my comfort zone makeup, and it was fun. So I just went ahead and did my concealer. It was the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla. And I'm going to go ahead and put on some liquid illuminator as well. This is the Becca one in Moonstone, I believe. Yes, Moonstone. It's a little sample. It'll take you like a lifetime to go through. Well, maybe not a lifetime, but sufficient length of time that I never need to get as much like want to use out of it, that I don't need to purchase a full size. And again, I just brush that in with the little brushy brush, toothbrushy brush. And to set everything, I'm gonna use the NYX hashtag no filter powder, which is here. And I'm sure you've seen my Instagram post probably of this. Like I don't know what happened. I opened it one day and there was a hole in it. And yeah. So the bits that were there have sort of scattered away. But yeah. That happened. So I'm just going to use this to set. I don't really use this powder for touching up anymore because it's just not that great. But it's good for setting. I actually can't remember what I was talking about now. I've talked about the move, talked about project planning, some videos I have coming up. I have a few other videos coming up that I'm thinking about doing. I don't know whether I should do like a Hello. Yeah, I don't know whether I should do a closeout video on the project pans or not. Let me know if that is something that would interest you, or if we can just accept that they will remain unfinished and move on. Like I say, I've got a couple of other projects that I will be starting, and I have my inventory, declutter, and I'll be doing like another inventory later on in the year. I'm just putting some Rimmel brow pencil through my brows. My eyebrows seriously need like major tending to. I just haven't had the time to just sit down and preen, really. Sorry, I keep having to stop and I'm losing like my train of thought, to be honest. I didn't really have like a set out plan of what I wanted to talk about in this video. I just kind of wanted to check in with you guys, let you know what's happening, and yeah. I don't know when I'll have like regular content, as if I've ever had regular content. Come on, this is me. Never had regular content, but I always strive to try and have regular content, even if I don't always succeed. Like, I've been trying with my blog a lot more, and like, I don't know, like my main blog, thatgallery-girl.com, it's not just like beauty I talk about on there. I talk about a lot of like socio-political stuff, at least I want to. I don't know what people would think about it, to be honest. Like, I touch on it briefly in some posts, but I don't really want to like delve into it in case like my opinions are offensive to anyone. Yeah, basically. Oh. Do you say hi? Do you say hi? Hi. There you go, hi. Yeah. Don't touch that though. See, this little monkey is a distraction. You're a good distraction, but you're a distraction. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much things. So many things. Do you want to go play on the floor? Yeah? So yeah, that's why I keep losing my train of thought. Small child running around. Well, not running around. Shuffling around. Nick tried to keep her in the living room with him, but it's just not working. She wants to be with Mama. So I'm just going to pop on some bronzer. Using the Hoola bronzer with the packaging that is falling apart. Just using a powder brush from Real Techniques to pop this on. So what was I talking about? Yeah. So like on the blog I talk about like some beauty, but I'm mostly transferring most of my beauty blogging onto the basic makeup site, or I will do once I eventually get that up and going. I will do a few beauty posts on TGG. Sounds so pretentious when you say that. Yeah, I also talk about like writing and reading, and I want to do maybe a couple of mummy things, like parenting posts about my experiences and stuff. Because I've had a few like unusual experiences with like raising Luna. Like I didn't breast, like she had solely breast milk, but I didn't breastfeed. I expressed the whole time, and that I found that I didn't get a lot of support when I was doing that, and I'd like to write about it, and so that any other moms that are out there that are going through the same thing know that it can be done effectively, and there are easy ways to get into routine about it. And yeah. And I also don't talk about like money and budgeting and adult life and stuff. So yeah, that's what I want to go on to my blog, essentially. For blush, I have currently been digging this blush because I went into the box where my blushes are at the moment and just grabbed one that looked the most neutral. And this is Beige Nude from Dior. You guys know how much I love my Dior blushes. Freaking adore them. Yeah, she's just sitting at my feet at the moment, just deconstructing a cardboard box. She has all these toys to play with. No. She wants to play with a cardboard box. It's like I have a bag, like a makeup bag, that I put all like my samples in. It's one of her most favourite things to play with. She'll just sit and take samples out of the bag, put samples back in the bag. It's her thing. She loves it. I can't wait until I get like my proper filming set up because it's just this like, there's just enough room for me to swivel around and reaching behind me for everything. It's just awkward as hell. So I'm going to pop on some highlight. This is Prosecco Pop from Becca. It's a highlight I've mostly used like since I think May, possibly. It's because I've had nothing, haven't been bothered to get anything else out, and then had access to nothing else but this. Oh, I'm sorry, is my foot in the way? Okay, so Luna's back playing with her dad now. She got sick of me. So this is the number 7 Stay Perfect liquid liner. I liked it better when it had a brush applicator. Now it's got like a felt tip applicator. Like, even though I'm not much fan of the applicator, the product's still nice. So I'll use it and I just won't repurchase it again. I also wondered what you guys maybe thought of like live streams now that we have our own space. It's something that I would be able to think about doing, attempt doing. So yeah, if you guys are interested in live streams, I can definitely do those. It'd be a lot easier than filming, editing, and uploading because it's just, you know, it's happening right now. But yeah. Lord knows what I talk about, but you know, it's just an idea. Oh, and while I remember, I actually have a bunch of videos I filmed earlier in the year that I want to edit and get uploaded. They're all like first impressions from a lot of the makeup that I bought over Christmas last year. So they're like all little get ready with me's. So I really wanted to get those edited and uploaded ages ago and I just never really got around to it. But if you guys are interested, I can totally do that. And I still have a vlog from Christmas away, like out in the countryside, that I need to edit and upload for you guys as well. And pardon me. And I can also do a couple of vlogs like around the area because I've got such hiccups now. Ginger beer, love this stuff. I was saying, there's quite a lot of like countryside around us. We live a lot closer to the sea to the beach than we did before. And I can take you up the Broad Hill, which is like this huge, it's basically just a hill that's very, very broad, and it's a tourist attraction kind of in Aberdeen. Like most tourist attractions in Aberdeen are just random areas. But yeah. So for lipstick, I'm just using a lippy stick from Colourpop in Parker. It's a bit warmer than I thought it would be, actually, than I remember it being. I didn't quite go with the makeup, but it'll do. Anyways, that is pretty much everything that I wanted to cover in this video. I think it was very rambly, long-winded. I apologize. So yeah, we've moved. We're settling in. Almost everything's unpacked. Project plans basically went out the window. New projects on the way. Need to get this area set up. I need to get old videos edited and uploaded. And yeah. So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Did I get anything in my teeth? No, I did not. Yay! Actually, I think I did. Did I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm good. We're good. We're good. So I will catch you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Leave any suggestions or post videos you want to see in the info box. And I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.